Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another rigged recap. I'm going to show you an awesome trade setup today on SPY. It is July 10th, 2025. You go down, almost test this -1, blue, down, back up. When this happens and you return to the blue line, you can see it right here in the check trade exit box, trade neutral, follow the price action, edge plus high win rate alerts. Come down to our strategy box. Slight bearish, but watch for edge, high win rate alerts to determine the next move. Okay? Edge means when that type of option flow is detected, it has statistical probability and is more reliable, the win rate. We turn on edge only, and look what happens. Boom, boom. 2 alerts back to back, edge, bulls. And these go on to return 161 and 131% max gain. So what we can do as traders is see this and then say, okay, we've moved up, right? From 1026, you're at minus 77 cents. And then by the time these come in and the brain recognizes it, we've moved up 78 cents, so $1.50. 1.5 strikes. So what we need to do next is the only thing you're looking for is this pullback to the strike under 625. So, all right, we go up, pulls back a little bit, boom. You actually get 1, 2, 3, almost 4 opportunities to get really close. I mean, that's 625.09, so 9 cents above the strike. So you get plenty of opportunities to get into this trade before you end up getting almost 2 full strikes higher. And buying any of these here, that's just a killer trade. Not to mention on the way up, we want to follow the price action wherever it's going. You're getting those bull bombs coming in. You can see that 120%, 2 hours, no drawdown practically. Boom, 140%. So looking at it, once again, check trade exit, follow whatever it says. Okay, love these alerts. All you had to do was wait just a little bit longer for that to come under the strike here, or here. Remember, above the blue is bullish, below the blue is bearish. Now, if you're able to keep that strategy, no matter what you're seeing out there, you could have crushed it today on Q. Not as many alerts. Hey, look, this edge alert, first thing that came out, boom, killed it. -4, bounce, -4. This was silly because normally we expect SPY and Q to be kind of the same. But we're down 3 strikes here on SPY at 10:30, or on Q, excuse me. And then SPY, we're moving back to the blue line. When that happens, try and trade small. Live in a little bit of fear. But ultimately, if you were in this thing, below the blue is bearish. And what happens here at the end? It tries to break this -1 over and over and over and over again. It doesn't. This KTR win rate is abominable. Hasn't won in the last 30 days. But if you were still here, that's a good trade. Not amazing because you get this bounce at -2. But just all this time, if you're below the blue line and it is not breaking higher, it's probably going to nuke, right? And that's because we already moved up from the bottom, which is -4 to -1. All this time it thinks, oh, it's going to go to the blue, it's going to go. It doesn't. Boom, nuke at the end. Baby nuke, not a real nuke. Also in this session, IWM did its own thing. Remember, above the blue, bullish, below the blue, bearish, until we get up to these zones where it says, hey, bull risk, bear swing zone. This is actually textbook. This is perfect because look, edge, Edge bull. Incredible win rate, 61%. It's a little bit late, right? You've already bounced. You're above the strike. You've already moved up a full dollar. Boom. KTR for that. Shoot. Look at that. 342%. Not that great if you bought and held. Because what happens? Well, the old 3-strike rule came in. You get up 3 strikes and you nuke. The cool thing is, let's just turn on all the alerts. All right, what happens? As soon as we push this +2, this 225 strike, there are no more bulls. The bulls have exited. 2 bears back to back. Probably the best trade of the day because you were just able to buy and hold that thing. Last, this is why option flow is so killer, because we see, SPY got this nuke here at the end. Let's just turn off the returns. Bulls go until 1240. And then after that, no more. So that's telling us Wall Street is not betting that this thing's going back up. And you'll notice as soon as we get up around to +3, bear, bear, bear. Look at the flow just switch, right? Switches, these little balls represent smaller option activity. Little fish typically getting fried. Boom, boom. And then here at the end, this bull swing does a little bit. But if you're in this trade, so you're holding these bulls, I love to watch the chart and just notice like, hey, we're pushing +3 up here. It says the bull exit zone. If this thing is going to keep going, typically you're going to see a lot more bulls come in and you're not going to see these bears and you're going to see this red line, which is volume, go up. That doesn't happen, and you get a small pullback to the blue at the end. Overall, follow the system. It says edge, high win rate alerts. Follow the price action. Both of these won. And if you didn't get in them right away, bulls below the strike, pull back under 625 here, or, we got pretty close here, 1218. And those are beautiful because what? Price just runs up straight after that. Pretty good session. Let's keep it up.